I think so. Maybe. Are we live? Okay, I think we're live now. What's up, guys? So, sorry for coming on 20 minutes late. I'm gonna be so real with you. I did not want to wear this wig. So, like, I was struggling trying to find another wig to put on. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna be wearing this wig. I'm just sick and tired of her. I feel like she gives me a facelift. She be pulling me all the way fucking back. My eyes are drying out because this wig. Tea. Also, I do not have any water to spare for real. Like, it's all jug water, and I'm trying to conserve it. So, because I'm really trying to minimize how much I go out. So, I'm going to be drinking some vanilla almond milk out of the box. Okay. There's not much in here anymore. So, I was like, I might as well just finish it off. Tea. And it just hits. And you know we got that Winn-Dixie brand because some of them be high. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop out this chat over here. This is where the chat is going to be. So if I'm looking over here, I'm reading the chat. So I'm going to pop this out only because it's more natural for me for the chat to be over there. Better yet, no, I could see better when I put it right here. Let me see. All right, just kidding. The live chat's going to be right here. The camera's right here, okay? So how are you guys doing? Who do we have here? Shout out to Action. Shout out to all of you guys. Damn, there's a lot of people in here. What is up, guys? How are we doing? I didn't think you guys would even, like, remember to come because I started this shit so damn late. Let me move shit around a little bit. There we go. Oh, my God. Guys, I don't know about you, but this social distancing and stuff has made me so lazy. Oh my God, I've been such a freaking couch potato. I usually edit in the office. I've been editing in the bed. I've been editing on the couch. Like, I'm so ready for this shit to be over. Oh my God, I'm just so over it. Latoria says, I need a Life straw water bottle. Honestly, I'm scared to order anything right now. Oh, by the way, happy birthday to Taylor. But I'm very hesitant to order shit right now. And person, what's it called? Got the virus at the Amazon facility in my city. And the Amazon is being such assholes about it. Like, they're not releasing to the employees the identity of the person who has the virus. So there are people who don't know if they've been around a certain person. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I haven't been ordering shit. But yesterday it was confirmed that somebody in the Amazon facility has Darona. So, T. But so today we're going to be going until 3:30 because I got on at 2:20 something. I hope this doesn't get lipstick all over my damn face. Simone says everything in Amazon is infected. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that an Amazon worker has been confirmed to have the virus, and they've been working this whole time, and the company refuses to put out the name of the person. Fuck the public. I get why you wouldn't want to tell the name to the public, but at least to the employees. So there are most likely a lot of dormant, like, people that have it dormant in them there. You get what I'm saying? And they're freaking out their damn selves. So look, it's a mess. But today I have 5 stories, 2 of which aren't that long, but one is really long. So I'm going to leave it for, like, the last one that we do. And by the way, for all of my people that are just jumping in, because I did get a lot of new viewers since last week, this is a Tribe Tea segment. It's a live segment. These are all stories submitted by people in the tribe, okay? I'm not Googling these stories up. I'm not writing my own stories, okay? And we just react to them. We give advice. We have a kiki every now and again, you know, and we do have flags. I'm scared to put up the flags. Usually I have, I have red flags over here. But last time when I did that, there was some technical issues, and YouTube has been having a lot of technical issues with live streaming because there are so many people at home. So just to prevent all of that malarkey that went on last week, I'm going to refrain from using the flags. So the first story, parental advisory, might get demonetized, because the title is, I'm just gonna say bumping biscuits. But y'all know what the fuck she said, but I'm gonna say bumping biscuits because look. So let me know when you guys are ready, because I'm ready to get right on into this. I need a pick me up. I just need something funny, okay? Yes, feel free to put flags in the chat. But I just can't put my own flags up. But if you guys want to be interactive and shit, feel free to put the flags in the chat. I don't mind. So, here we go. All right, she says, "Hey Naja, my name is Amari and I'm 25. This story is, sorry y'all. This story is kind of long, so I'll get right into it. I met a guy on Tinder and we started talking. I wasn't really attracted to him. Kind of looked like he was a girl in his past life." What? What does that mean? Like, he looked like he could be a girl in his past life. Like, are you trying to say he looks feminine, or maybe he takes care of himself? I don't know. Like, what is that supposed to mean, Amari? I'm confusion, okay? So, but despite that, his personality was there. A few weeks went by and I decided to finally meet him. The day came and I'm waiting for him to pull up to my apartment. Y'all, look, if y'all are going on a first date, please do not meet nobody off Tinder at your apartment, okay? Try to meet them at the Starbucks or the restaurant. Shit, it's social isolation time. It's social distancing time. Maybe pull up the webcam, girl, in this corona climate. But, like, yeah, please do not, if you're going on a first date with somebody you met off the internet or just in general, just make sure it's in a public place, not your house. So I'm waiting for him to pull up to my apartment. He called and let me know that he was 20 minutes away. So as soon as I hung up the phone, I get a knock on my door and it was him. And she put like a side eye emoji. Now look, I'm not completely shallow when it comes to looks, but personality can only take you so far. Oh. So I thought when he got there, I'd be able to look past the physical things, but when I opened the door and saw he was the same height as me, 5'2", look, y'all could call me shallow too, but as a fellow 5'2" stander, okay, I'm gonna be concerned if we're the same height. Like, I'm gonna be concerned because, like, I'm a problem. I'm a fucking genetic mutation. I should not be this fucking short. Why are you down here with me? Like, what? Because it's just like, when you're that fucking short, because I feel like if you're like 4'9", 4'11" type shit, and you met a dude that was 4'9", 4'11", wouldn't you be like, damn, I am not used to people being down here. Like, what's going on? Like, why are there so many people down here? Like, what? So, anyway, we're sitting on the couch and drinking my tequila, trying not to be, whoa, hold on. Okay. I just realized the title of this shit is called is Bumping Biscuits, and you on a date with a dude. So, is this a trans guy? Because you did say they look like they could have been a woman in their past life. So, hey, and you know, yeah, exactly. Me and Andrea are right here. Like, that's exactly what I think is going on too. So, anyway, we're sitting on the couch. I'm drinking tequila and trying not to be standoffish. Fast forward, he's touching on me and pulling my arm, trying to get me to sit closer to him. I finally started feeling the tequila and we kissed. This is where I should have just ended the night and told him to leave because his breath smelled like sweaty balls. How does your breath smell like sweaty balls? Like your breath, like the hole in your face smells like sweaty balls. Like, what? And shout out to Destiny, dude. I see you, dude. But yeah, I don't understand how that happens. But regardless, he kept kissing all over my face. All sexual activity should have stopped then, but of course it did not. Eventually, we went into my room in hopes that things would get better, and boy, was I wrong. His attempt at heads were lackluster, to say the least. I felt nothing. He proceeds to drop his pants, and oh, okay, no, this, oh my god, okay, so they have an eggplant emoji. So our assumption of them being trans may still be incorrect. This person has an eggplant emoji, and they said it was more so like a baby cucumber, and it popped out, and it instantly turned my biscuit into the Sahara Desert. This is so awkward. That's what I'm saying, Molly. Like, what? Why would you keep going, girl? Like, I get it, you were lit and shit, but my drunk ass would have been like, all right, well, I'm gonna see you later. And then I would have went, took a shower, and then got in the bed and opened the fucking drawer by the nightstand and did what the fuck I had to do. Like, okay. So he gets on top and he is trying his little heart out. But here's the kicker. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I don't know the Urban Dictionary terminology for this sexual position that you did, but I wish I did so that I wouldn't have to just say out loud what you said, because I don't like saying out loud stuff. Oh my God, on the internet. Okay, so basically what was going on was, imagine this is the biscuit, and no, this is the eggplant, this is the biscuit, and usually it's supposed to, he was doing this. Okay? So he was doing that. All right? So basically they were bumping biscuits. That's what she's saying. Like, they were just like dry humping each other. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Like, cause I draw it. Oh hell no, I'm gonna get demonetized if I draw it. But imagine, you know how the biscuit has a bean? Well, imagine if the eggplant emoji was just sliding on the bean instead of going in the biscuit. Yes, what Marilyn said. But she's drier than the Sahara Desert right now, too. So okay. So okay, I'm sorry. So he asked me to get on top, which I did, but again, nothing entered. Oh my God. So it was that, like, small. So I'm just sitting here rocking back and forth like an idiot. God must have heard my cry, because I caught a Charlie horse and got off. He finished himself, and I went to the kitchen to finish cooking my dinner. As I'm finishing up, he comes behind me with a fork and starts eating out my pan like he was my boyfriend. So you telling me you were just like, oh, I'm out of this. Like, I'm not about to do this no more. And you went into the kitchen to go make yourself some food, and his old fucking dusty, non-performing ass is gonna go in the kitchen and just eat off of your He should have just, who said that in the chat? Michelle, he should have just got a fucking strap. That's what he should have just did. They make those now where it's just like a guy can actually put their thing inside of it, and then, like, they make those, sir. They make those. I don't know. I might be a little fucking, I just don't like talking about that shit, because, like, I'm not trying to look too freaked out on fucking Beyonce's internet. Like, y'all don't need to know what I know, okay? But just trust and believe that there is definitely a strap that you can put your thing in, and then it's like a whole nother thing on top. I read it in like a blog. This girl be posting about her and her husband's like sexual explorations and shit that they're trying, and like she runs a whole blog about achieving a vaginal orgasm and shit, like, and she has to be like 40 something, and I be reading her shit. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me, but yeah, like, she definitely uses that with her husband, so it exists. Kiki's so stupid talking about it's an extendo clip. You stupid. Oh my god. Not the extendo. And yes, a blog. Like she runs like a blog, like not a YouTube channel, like an actual blog. Like she has a domain name and everything, and all she does is talk about, you know, trying to achieve a vaginal O. And when she bought that, she got her first one with her husband. So T. All right, so now let's get back to this trifling ass man. So he proceeds to go through my cabinets and take my cereal, Pop-Tarts, all my damn snacks, talking about I'ma take these home with me. He said, this sex so good, I shouldn't have to fuck for free. Is it just me? About to take all the cereal, cause you owe me. Like, what? Like, who? Like, sir. Like, he said, you can't fuck me for free, Miss Amari. You cannot fuck me for free. He said, I'm taking some souvenirs. Like, Oh, hell no. He then goes into my trash can to get an empty Gatorade bottle and made himself a drink, a to-go drink with my tequila and juice. What a fucking bum. Oh my God. That's like, what he's doing is stuff that people like offer. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, when people come over to my house and they say they're hungry, I'd be like, hey, you know, you want some, or they be like, hey, you got any liquor? Hey, blah, blah, blah. I do not, like, I gotta be like close to you for you to come up in my house and start opening up fucking cabinets and taking to-go shit. Like, no. He needs to go to jail. He needs to be arrested for fraud. Electric chair. So he, after he went grocery shopping in my kitchen, he legit grabbed his keys and left. Everything happened so fast, I couldn't even gather my thoughts. Anywho, after that night, I distanced myself from him and counted that as an L. I know this is pretty long, but thanks for reading. It wasn't long. Like, well, she said it was like a small cucumber. Because I was about to say, what kind of condoms, if you have like a micro thing going on, like what kind of condoms do you buy? Like, maybe I'm being ignorant, girl. Maybe I'm being ignorant. But I'm just like, what kind of condoms do you buy in that situation? Or was he literally just rubbing up on you? Because I don't know. But that was definitely an L, though. That was definitely an L. Because I've definitely been with a guy who was definitely an L. And he was very, very small. But he didn't have a micro. So I just want to know, do anybody... Oh my God, y'all talking about napkins, the fingers in gloves, straw wrappers. Oh my God. Y'all are going to... Oh my God. They talking about finger condom. Oh, you mean the finger condom like what lesbians use. Okay, that actually does make sense. That makes sense. I'm just mad that y'all said straw wrappers. Talking about... I just want to know, like... what do y'all be using? Like, I just want to know. Like, no shame. I mean, shit. What do y'all have to say about this story before we move on? That was fucking crazy. He tried the shit out of you. Like, he tried the fuck out of you. And he was so comfortable. It just lets me know he does that to multiple women. He needs to go to jail for fraud. He needs to go to jail for just impersonation. Like, what else? What else can he go to jail for? What else can he go to jail for? What else? So far, we just got fraud, impersonation, no, identity theft, fraud, identity theft, 3 counts of other theft. Like, he just needs to go. He needs to go. Oh my God. Tinder date from hell. All right, y'all. So, hold on. Someone said Chinese finger trap. No! Oh my God. Do y'all know what that is? That's when, like, they literally put your fingers and you have to, like, squeeze it and pull it out. You're hell. Oh my God. I'm done with y'all talking about not the Chinese finger traps. I used to cry when I was like a kid and I used to get my fingers in those. Like, a mess. So, this next one is called He Broke My Phone. Did he pay for it? Did he pay for it? Because, girl. Oh my God, okay, it's Kenny. Hey Naja, it's Kenny again, and I have a super old story I want to share with you. Okay, so this takes place, oh my God, come on now, Kenny. You saved me last week though with your story, so I'm not gonna give you too much, but Kenny said this happened to him when he was 13, but he is 16 now, okay? Kenny, this better be good. So, I was in the closet and it was summer, and I was at my cousin's house and I was over at my cousin's house at that time. So I'm with my cousin and we'll call her Barbie. So I'm on Barbie's phone on Snapchat and I see this cute gay guy. So I take down his and I text him on my phone. I told him he was cute and blah, 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 and he thinks the same. So long story short, he wants me to meet up after 2 days. Is this also like a fellow teenager, or is this a grown man, or what? Because oh no, okay, he says he's 15. So at the time you were 13 and he was 15, because I was about to say, what the hell? So they were gonna plan to meet up, which is dangerous. Again, guys, don't do it. Do it in public places if you're gonna meet up with people. But if you're a minor, you really shouldn't be meeting up with nobody off the internet. Like, shit is way too crazy nowadays. But so I tell my aunt that I'm going to go to the store to get some socks. And I'm walking there and I see him walking towards me, and I turn my scary ass around. And he runs towards me and hugs me. And I'm like, oh my God, please get off. Like the mean Virgo that I am. And we walk to the park. So we're talking, and then he just kisses me out of nowhere. And he said, I kissed you because I knew that you weren't going to do it. So after that, I booked my ass home. Okay, so this next time he wants me to go to his house, and my dumb ass is like, okay, keep in mind that he is 15. I tell my aunt I'm going to the store, and oh, and by the way, my aunt really didn't give a fuck about me. I'm about to say, because you were 13 and your aunt is just letting you walk all around Jersey, like it's just like, okay, like, like what? So I walk there and I knock on the door. He opens the fuck up and walks me upstairs, and it's an apartment. So we're talking, watching TV, and all of a sudden okay, look, Kenny, okay, I hope that you didn't do nothing with this boy. Y'all was little kids. You know I don't like hearing about stuff like that. Kenny, come on. Okay, I just sped up. They didn't do anything. Okay. So they were basically tussling around. He was trying to do stuff with Kenny, but Ken was not trying to do stuff with him. Okay? Get what I'm saying? So they're tussling, and he says, all I heard in the background was a crack. And bitch, I pull out my phone and the whole thing is shattered and the ink is busted. Damn. So you literally like went through the screen. Like, what the fuck did you do? And I said, what the fuck? Look what you did to my phone. My dad's gonna kill me. And he's like, calm down. Just sit down. It's okay. And I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm going home. So I went home and told Barbie and my other cousin Donnie that I was gay and that Antonio broke my phone. And Donnie's annoying ass is going to tell my grandma, oh, by the way, oh my God, Kenny is gay. And she said, okay, and I was so upset. Kenny, look, a lot of our parents already fucking know. Like, it's one of those things where it's like the media kind of hypes it up to be like this big, you know, coming out moment, and everybody, oh my God, like the majority of your parents know, like they know, like it's not a shot. It's more so like they're like, oh well, my kid just found out she was gay after I've known for fucking 13 years. Like, you get what I'm saying? But your people ain't shit for outing you like that. So Barbie texts Antonio and was like, you need to pay for my cousin's phone, period. So fast forward 2 days later, I met him at Maplewood Park, and he gives me $70 for my phone. That's it? $70? What the fuck are you going to do with that? Like, buy a fucking walkie-talkie? Like, what the fuck are you about to do with like what? And then the same person broke my cousin Donnie's skateboard. But yeah, that's the end of the story. Me and Antonio are beefing right now. I don't like him, and I want to drag his face across the pavement. But it's okay. I'm sorry if this story is long. I tried to keep the details to a minimum. But thank you for listening to me vent. And here is some pictures of me. This is me on my birthday, September 19th. You have very nice skin. My skin was looking awful at your age. Keep up whatever routines you got going on. Because, and shout out to your friends being real ones taking these pictures of you. I see they shadow in the background. honestly, I was low-key expecting a little bit more mess from you. But I mean, I'm glad that your parents took it well when you came out, or your guardians took it well when you came out. I'm glad that you at least got some form of compensation. But I mean, hey, y'all aren't cool today, and I don't blame you. You kind of started off at a bad spot. So I'm gonna read some of these comments in the chat. Let's see what y'all got to say about it. That story was pretty short, so I just wanted to read it all and then see what you guys had to say. Gigi said, y'all still talk? Well, apparently not. They don't fuck with each other. Trinice says, that is destructive. Very destructive. Tabitha says, I don't know. When I was 13, I had the cheap Motorola pay-as-you-go phone, the one without the camera. Yeah, but he's 16 right now. So 3 years ago wasn't like, nobody was having no Motorola with no care. That's like our time period. Like, he's younger than that. He ain't about to have no, like, kids these days would rather plug an iPad up to the Wi-Fi than not have an iPhone or like a new ass Android. So I don't know about that. But yes, in our day, we definitely had the Nokia phones that either, or we had a sidekick that either like slid up, or you just had the big old brick, like, not the Obama phone, right? Like, yes, we all had Obama phones as children, okay? Leave us alone, okay? Millie said, I would have been like, okay, so this is payment number one, right? Because $70, what am I about to do with $70? Like, you can, fixing the internal screen alone is around $150. That's just the internal. And he said that it cracked so much that their ink came out. So you have an external crack and an internal crack. No, sir. No, sir. You owe way more money. You owe way more money. Talking about that Motorola Razr. Right. I had one of those too. I had a pink one. Like, the slide keyboards. Yes. Oh my God. We need to bring that shit back. All right, somebody said they wanted me to read this on a pre-recorded, but this shit is long as hell. So I'm kind of conflicted. Like, I don't know. I know she wants me to, okay, look. I know she wants me to, the person that sent this in, because I was going to read their story last week too, on the live stream, but I saw that they said they wanted, their video in a pre-recorded video because they like my edits. But this entry is kind of long to the point where if I did do a pre-recorded, it kind of just be like a whole video with just your story in it. So I hope you don't get too upset with me, but I'm definitely going to have to read this right now real quick because yeah, we're all bored at home and we trying to watch some Tribetea, okay? So it's just called, I should have sent this hoe to jail, period. Capital P-E-R-I-O-D, period. Okay? So, what's up, Naja? Love you as always. If you can, please read this in your pre-recorded video because your edits are bomb as fuck. Well, I apologize, sis. I cannot. Your story is a little long, and I feel like if I were to do a pre-recorded, it'd just be your story and maybe one more really short one. So I hope you can understand. But she says, I'm sick at home and I'm missing out on my tip money, so I thought I would send in this story. Well, we're all at home now, sis. So I'm a 25-year-old Cancer. The story happened when I was about to turn 14, like a few weeks before my birthday. Damn, a lot of y'all are writing in these 13-year-old stories. All of us grown people reminiscing about being a teenager, I guess. I don't know. So this story happened when I was about to turn 14, like a few weeks before my birthday. The hoe in question is my sister. Oh, damn. She is a Pisces. She was 17 at the time, and we're going to call her Harlot. What? Damn. That's your sister, okay? That's your older sister too. I feel like when you're younger, so you were about to turn 14. So yeah, you're like 3 or 4 years younger than your sister. Like I could see when I was 17 and my brother was your age at the time, 13, 14, he would probably think I was a hoe too. Like, but I wasn't really hoeing. It's just I'm more mature. Like, you get what I'm saying? She's more mature than you, so she's doing different things. I don't know. Let me shut up because for all I know, she probably about to just hop up in this bitch and be like, yeah, so my sister was fucking the mailman and oh Lord. So our mom, who is actually our stepmom, but she basically raised me, had to work. I should also note that my parents absolutely do not break up fights with my siblings. We are to fight and resolve our issues ourselves. So my mom leaves for work, and around 8 in the morning, Harlot and I are already arguing, which is actually uncommon. We fought all the time, but not like this. So you said your parents usually let you guys fight it out to resolve your issues. I could see that as being damaging, like, further down the line if when you do that to kids, only because it just instills this thing of like my parents are letting us run like a baby fight club in this bitch. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there is no safety. Like, my parents aren't going to protect me. Like, they just gonna let me fucking get my ass beat. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't do that shit. I would do the old make them wear the same t-shirt trick and just be like, y'all deal with each other. Deal with each other, but don't fight. Don't put your hands on each other. Okay? So, basically, she was trashing my belongings, so I trashed hers. She would hit me, so I would hit her. She threatens to tell my secrets, and I tell her to go ahead. With the whole shit my sister does, there is no way I could actually get in trouble. I mean, the girl lost her pants at a football game. I doubt my parents would get mad at me for sneaking an extra piece of cake or something. What do you mean she lost her pants? Like, what does that mean? She lost her pants. Did she just not come there with pants? What school dress code do they got going on in her high school? Because the fuck, back in my day, you would get sent home for wearing your like this type of string. You would get sent home for that. I would get sent home for this outfit actually if I was in high school. Like, I don't know. I be seeing these teenagers online now, and I'm just like, what the hell? I said, okay, so there's this thing where it's just like people are just like, oh my God, these kids look so much more grown nowadays than they used to. And then people like to combat it with, no, they don't. They look their age. You're just a pedo. Okay, fuck all that shit. Let's be real for a second, okay? These schools have like dropped the dress code now. These kids are walking around wearing fucking crop tops that like split right here and shit with like side boob hanging out. They fucking beating they face to the gods. Like, in my high school, we could not do shit like that. So yeah, like, these kids are starting to look grown. So that's why I was like, maybe. But we're the same age. So me and the girl are the same age. But I know that this isn't her case. I'm just saying in general, because like, I know I'm not tripping. These kids is looking too grown. Does not mean I'm attracted to these kids, because in the face they're blatantly kids, but I'm like, bro, these kids is too fucking grown, because I would not be able to wear this shit in high school. I would get sent home with the quickness. Like, no crop tops, no fishnet, nothing, no thigh high, nothing, no heels, no none of that. Like, and I'm mad somebody said, nah, the job. What the right, yes. Oh my God. They used to make us put our hands to our side. Like, let me see. Would I even be able to wear these shorts? Nope, I would not be able to wear these shorts. So the shorts have to be like middle finger length, or else you couldn't wear them. Like, look, dress code was serious. Like, now these kids just getting to wear their little stripper fits to school. I just spilled milk all over my face. Help. I'm trying to throw this back like the water. That awkward moment when you gotta pat almond milk into your fucking beat. Fucking hate my life, Jude. Okay. Alright, let me get back into whatever the fuck she was talking about. Okay. So, mind you, I'm crying the entire time that they fight. Daniel, stop. You are distracting me. So, Full blown ugly tears, and then it happens. Our fight spills out into the dining room and the kitchen, and Harlot pulls a knife on me, a large ass kitchen knife. So it's like something snapped in my head. I immediately stopped crying and took a second to process the fact that my own sister just pulled a fucking knife on me. Well, we had 2 kitchen knives and she wanted to play, we could do that. And see, this is exactly why you don't let your kids just fucking duke it out. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would you? Because when you let your kids just duke it out, then it elevates into this. So it's like, why would you? Look. So I'm basically like, okay, so like something snapped in my head, blah, blah, blah. So I pulled the other knife out, and I think that's when she noticed that I was no longer crying. She started to back off saying, let's just put the knives down. And I said, hell no, bitch. You wanted the knives. Now we have knives. What the fuck do you want to do? I'm basically like walking her down at this point. And I'll be damned if I let a bitch pull a knife on me. Harla kept trying to get me to put the knife down, but I was ready to Michael Myers that ass. So when she was telling you to put the knife down, did she still have the knife? Because I kind of don't blame you. I wouldn't put the knife down until she put the knife down, but I also would not be walking towards somebody with a knife unless you are about to stab them. I feel that same way when it comes to like guns. You should not be putting your finger near the trigger unless you're about to shoot somebody. You should not be pointing a gun at nobody unless you're about to shoot them. You should not be pointing no knives or walking up to somebody with a knife unless you're about to stab them, because if not, that's free reign for whoever the fuck to defend themselves against you, because you're the oppressing factor at that point. Like, it's no longer defensive. So she said please, which finally made me snap out of that ready to murder and don't give a fuck headspace I was in, and I put the knife down. She put hers down as well, and it was like WWE Monday Night Raw up in there. We were whooping each other's asses, fists and elbows flying. She was super light-skinned, so I knew that I didn't have to win to look like I won. She could never actually bruise me, but she would have bruises everywhere. Mom got home around 6 p.m. and yes, girl, we were still fighting. My shirt was ripped. We were both bleeding. My mom broke us up. The first and only time a fight was ever broken up. You're probably wondering, did I tell my parents? Nope, I kept it a secret. It wasn't a secret, bruh. Your parents are fully aware that y'all are violent with each other and they're being absent as fuck. Like, now that you're older and you look back on it, do you think that your parents could have done more? Because it seems to me like they're just more focused on, going to work and doing them than they are paying attention to you guys. Because that's not a secret. They literally walked in on you guys fighting and you're like, did I tell them? No. Y'all, you just described yourself as bruised, bleeding, bloody, all this shit. And your parents just broke it up, dusted y'all off, and went about their day. Like, does that bother you now as an adult, or have you never thought about it? I'm just genuinely interested, because this is giving me tease of something that like you thought was gonna be funny, but it's actually like traumatic. And because I'm the same way. I've said certain things about my past that I thought was funny, and then I look at people around me and they're like, whoa, that's not normal. Like, I feel like this is one of these stories. Like, have you ever talked to your parents about this? I don't know. So I did finally tell my mom about what happened, and she was pissed. My mom and Harlot haven't talked since Harlot was kicked out, and my mom told me that if I would have told her sooner, Harlot would have been kicked out sooner. Yeah, well, it's that I don't like that, because then your mom is trying to put it back on your fault. That wasn't your fault. Your mom instilled in both of you guys that you guys handle your own problems with violence, and I'm not going to jump in. So why would she feel like you would think that she'd give a fuck if you went up to her and told her that happened, when she showed time and time again that she doesn't give a fuck when y'all fight? It's kind of that thing where it's just like, I've tried to tell you before and then you didn't give a fuck, so now you talking about I should have told you earlier. Because I don't like that. And she said they were both fighting with knives, though. I get it. That's what I'm saying. This is fucking serious. And it's like, what the fuck? Regardless if you're fighting with knives, pots, pans, hands, whatever the fuck. Like, if your kids are fighting, you should never just be like, oh, just let them fight. Because then when they go to school all fucking beat up, like, you could get your kids taken away. Like, Latoria said, how did the mom not know that they had issues? Apparently, from what she said, the mom and the parents knew. It's just that they were too busy doing other things, and they would just be like, y'all handle it yourselves. So, Togu says, why was she kicked out? They don't say why she's kicked out, in the story. Rokia said, I think she meant to tell her parents about the knife thing. I get it. But okay, this is what I'm trying to get to y'all. Look. If let's do imaginary. I tell my mom, Bob hit me. She like, go handle it yourself. Mom, Bob scratched me. Go handle it yourself. Mom, Bob pulled my hair. Go handle it yourself. Mom, Bob hit me with a chair. Go handle it yourself. Mom, we're arguing all day. I gotta work. Go handle it yourself. It's escalating, and you're constantly getting told, handle it yourself, handle it yourself, handle it yourself. And it's escalating from hands to objects to now we're duking it out. Nobody's in the home, and it's fucking WWE match in this bitch. If I told you before you didn't care when he scratched me, you didn't care when he hit me, you didn't care when he hit me with a chair, what makes me think that you gonna give a fuck that this bitch pulled a knife on me? Like, that's my viewpoint of this. Because regardless if she pulled the knife out or not, both of them needed there needs to be a type of counseling going on in this time period. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, that's all. I have another story I could tell about Harlot if you want. Just let me know. I will see the video. Thanks for reading. Love you, boo. Peace, tribe. Now I'm curious to, like, what edits did you want me to put for this? This was a sad story. Like, this was not funny. Like, what edits did you... Like, you wanted this to be in a pre-recorded to get funny edits. Like, there was nothing funny about that. Like, that was sad. Like, that was really sad. What do y'all have to say about that story before I move on? That was super sad. Like, bruh. Marilyn said, I would feel helpless if my parents didn't care at all. Right? Like, Adrian says, for real, that's a recipe for disaster. Who is this? Amber says, my knuckle mistakenly tapped the screen and here I am. Well, shout out to you, Amber. What's up? Tweaky said, this is why y'all can't be fighting. Like I said, punching somebody too hard can definitely kill somebody. Right. That could have happened too while your parents are at work and then they come home, one of y'all is dead. Most likely would have been you because you're the 13-year-old. Like, even though, you know, she's lighter than you and her bruises show up, that don't mean darker skin complexion people don't bruise or can't get hurt. Like, you were way younger than her. She's bigger than you. I'm pretty sure she could hurt you. Like, your mom shouldn't be letting, like, nah, bruh. Jalen said, giving us Chucky realness. Bless. Oh my, okay, so they said she's in the chat. Okay, so, okay, so since you're in the chat, I'm genuinely curious. Like, is this one of the, like, did you think this was going to be, like, a funny story? Or did you, know, like, because I know sometimes, like I said earlier, I'll talk about my past and I'll think it's funny, and then people be like, no, that's not normal. That's, like, actually, like, abusive. Like, did you think it was funny? Or, like, let me see. What's your name in here so I can try to find you? And don't mind me, I'm about to, okay, she says, I don't really speak to my sister now unless we're in the same place and we say hi. Okay. All right. I'm still waiting for the other response. I know that my shit is a little bit delayed. No, I see her. Okay, she said, I find this story funny. I find a lot of shit from my past funny. Yeah, you know, we're the same age. Well, you're, I think, a year older than me, but we're kind of at that age, you know, where it's like we can joke about like traumatic shit that happened in our past, and like it kind of takes a third perspective, I guess, to see that it was toxic. So like, how is your relationship with your stepmom good today? Like, does she regret leaving y'all alone so much? Like, have y'all ever talked about it, or is that just something that doesn't bother you and you just genuinely look back on this and laugh, you know? She said, yeah, I'm 25. Tell my, not all Pisces are crazy. I know. It definitely had an effect on you. Well, you don't know that because, bruh, it's her at the end of the day. Like, you don't know how it affected her. That's why I'm asking. Because I don't want to just, like, put a narrative on somebody, you know? So she said, it is. She admitted she didn't know how to deal with me because I was so sensitive. See, I still don't like that answer, bruh. I don't like that answer because she's still bringing it back to you. Like, does your stepmom do that a lot where it's like you try to talk about stuff and she keeps bringing it back to you? Because before, she brought it back to you and was like, oh, well, you should have told me about that. And she was like, yeah, I was wrong, but you were sensitive. Like, man, I swear, y'all, when I have kids, man, I swear our parents be making us realize, like, ooh, we're gonna be great parents because they just our parents are the worst. Like, jeez. Oh my God. Like, that's not cool. Mm-mm. I want to hear a little bit more from you before I move on to the next story. I'm trying to think, do I have any more questions that I want to know? Um, mm, 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 mm. Let me think. Y'all got me fucking smoking the vape. Allison says, yup, everything was always my fault, especially after my sister was kicked out. Well, I just want to let you know that that was definitely not your fault. I mean, she says, I moved out and we get along great now. That's usually how it goes. Like, you know the routine where it's just like, shit. I always have this saying of, we go to therapy because our parents won't go to therapy. You get what I'm saying? The most that we can do is just better ourselves, remove ourselves from the situation, and just, you know, be cordial with people. Try not to hold grudges. But I'm not gonna lie, and I know that you know firsthand, that shit hurts when it's just like, the least you could do is just apologize and like not do a half-ass one, you know, like. But hey, they don't give out no manuals on raising kids. I get it, but it's just like, dude, I don't know. Let me know, y'all, if any of y'all had any situations like that with your parents. I want to hear about it. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. So this one, how long is this one? This one's okay. It's not that long. They just spaced it out a little bit, you know? But yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, Allison, honestly. I'm glad that you're in a better place and you don't have to fucking live with that. And I hope your sister is doing okay despite all the bullshit, you know? But this one is just called Tribetea, and then in brackets, they just put long story. And, oh no, actually the title, here we go. It's called Mud is Thicker Than Water. Mud is thicker than water. So I'm guessing we're about to have some more family teas, okay? So, first I want to say that I love your videos and I hope you're doing well, and I hope Daniel's doing well too. Well, we are doing fine. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well in this social distancing climate if you're watching. So, anyway, it all happened about 2 years ago. My now psycho mother had caused my older brother to run away because of an after-the-fact discovered scandalous act. Well, I'm kind of intrigued in what that scandalous act was. Like, who? But anyway, here we go. I already knew that my brother, who we'll call Zero, was gay when I was 14 years old, and I did not have any problems with that. My mother, however, was livid about it. My mom claimed to be fine with it, but would often give Zero these looks of disgust and uncertainty. Both my parents grew up Catholic and were pretty conservative. Okay. My dad is a little more chill about it and didn't really speak on it. He'd actually joke around with Zero and talk about if he liked any guys at school. One night, I heard very angry screaming, oh no, coming from downstairs, and went to see my mother yelling at Zero and accusing him of talking to older men. I don't know why, but like every gay guy I've ever met, it's always been a rite of passage. Like, for whatever fucking reason, they always end up talking to some old ass man at a young age. Like literally, if I ended up having a gay son, my main worries would be his internet usage, because I know these grown ass men on these apps be lurking for these little gay boys. Like, I'll be damned. My gay son, if I have one, he ain't having no apps. You ain't having no internet. Period. Like, period. Because I keep seeing this pattern with all of my guy friends who are in the community. Usually a similar coming of age story is that when they were 14, 15, they were talking to some 45-year-old. So, like, my gay son, my little future gay son ain't gonna be on nobody's internet. He gonna be fucking reading Hooked on Phonics and watching Steven Universe. No ma'am. So, like, what the fuck? But no, seriously, like, in this situation, like, why wouldn't your mom call the cops? Why is she yelling at your brother? Like, what? So, like, no, but seriously, like, why aren't they calling the police? Like, I can't even just, like, roll that off. Like, why are they not calling the police? Like, what? Oh, So, my dad had a night shift, and little brother was, okay, so, blah, blah, blah. She shoved him on the couch like he was some common slum of the streets. Jesus. Oh, he's in the chat. Well, shout out to you. I'm still reading. Hold on. So, my dad had a night shift, and my little sister was sleeping. She's 4. She's so quiet that it creeps me out sometimes. Sorry, on topic now. So my mom, who we'll call Bitch Tits, has been snooping through his phone that he probably left somewhere. So is this your story, or are you talking about your brother the whole time? Okay, it says we. All right. I was just trying to check because I wasn't I don't like telling other people's stories. I feel like it's a little bit messy. But so so my mom, who we'll call Bitch Tits, has been snooping through his phone. My brother was 17 with his own car, was getting ready to move out after he turned 18 and had steady grades. His birthday was 2 or 3 months away, I think, at this point. So bitch Tits had a strong smell, of alcohol on her. So she definitely wasn't tipsy, and she was drunk. A guy who we'll call M had been coming over plenty of times, and while it wasn't orally stated, we knew that they were together. So what happened to your dad? Like, your dad just left, or what happened? So I don't know, because I remember your dad was there at one point. I guess he got tired of her shit. Or maybe she's cheating. I don't know. So she called M. M had specifically explained on the phone that their feelings were mutual and nothing major had been going on between them. The phone was on speaker. M was 19. Yo mom is wildin'. Wasn't your mom just going off on... Oh my God. M was a nice guy and was pretty well off. That's an understatement. Hell, his dad was a millionaire. That's why. Oh my God. They lived a comfy life in a middle-class home that I have been to a few times. He was very humble. Anyway, my mom ordered M to break up with him and to stop. I'm confused. So, the way you typed it, it seemed like M was dating your mom. Because you said you could smell alcohol, and a guy we'll call M had been coming over all times of the night. We knew they were together. So that's why... Hold on, bitch. I thought somebody was trying to break into my fucking car. Because my car is parked right here. But anyway. Because I'm about to snap on these people. I can't just have a normal ass live stream, like, without any interruptions. Like, shit. Why? But basically what's going on is the brother is dating the 19-year-old millionaire, and they live in the house and blah, 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 blah. Okay? So that makes a little bit more sense. So my mom ordered M to break up with Zero, his brother. Okay? I gave her a confused look. She had picked up Zero and I from school every other week and ordered Zero to hand her his phone so he could see if he'd been talking to any other guys or M. So this is a really like tricky scenario because it's like, yeah, M is 19, but at the end of the day, 0 is 17 and he is a minor and he's under, your mom is his legal guardian. So yeah, this is gonna be messy. So do. A word out of any of our mouths would have resulted in more strict rules or a nice ass whooping. I had never seen bitch tits like this before. She was on major bitch adrenaline rush for a week. One day, M had showed up at our doorstep to question my parents about his breakup with 0. Bitch tits had explained that he was 19 and 0 was 17 with the quickness. My dad had been iffy about it, but if nothing major had been going on between them, then he was fine. That's when it happened. Okay, so if you are in the chat, I want you to know that I fuck with you, I love you, but I'm not going to continue reading the story only because this is not your story. This is your brother's story, and your brother did not volunteer to have his business put out there. And the like next shit that you sent me was going to be like pretty personal, you know, and I don't want to put his business on blast when he did not volunteer to have his business on blast. You get what I'm saying? I just skimmed the rest, and you done sent me pictures of your brother and M, and it ain't got nothing to do with you, okay? So I hope you can understand, all right? It was basically they basically found out like, basically the only rule was is they were supposed to wait until they were both of age before they did anything, and that's all I'm gonna say about that because I'm not trying to tell people business. You guys can put 2 and 2 together. I'm about to just get my charger real quick. Hold on. Okay, I did it. But yeah, y'all can put 2 and 2 together about what happened. I just don't feel comfortable telling other people business. I didn't like volunteer to have their business told, you know. But this is gonna be the last one that we read, and it is long as fuck. Oh my god, it's so long. And it has an update. So, oh my god, the update is long. Girl. Oh my god. This is too much. This is too much. This is so much. Y'all. Hold on. I don't want to show her pictures, so I'm just not going to. I'm going to scroll past that part. But y'all. Ooh. Can y'all see? I don't think so. Hold on. Okay, y'all can see now. So this is the bottom. This is the bottom. There's more, but I just don't want to accidentally expose her name. Oh my god, no, it keeps on going. Hold on. Shit. Okay. Yeah. What do y'all think I should do? This is a whole essay. That's what I'm saying. Like, I gotta go record for the week. Like, damn. I'm gonna mark this as unread. And I'm gonna come back to it later. It'll be the first one I read next week because I should have read that shit first. If I would have known it was gonna be that long, I would have read it first because now we're at that time of the live stream where I'm kind of just like, I'm not trying to do this shit right now. I'm not trying to read all this book right now, girl. Hold on, I'm trying to find one more. This one's called Should I Check Her? Girl, probably. You probably should. Oh, you're so adorable. Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all are both so cute. Is this who you trying to check? Y'all are both cute. Y'all shouldn't even be fighting. Like, whatever the fuck y'all arguing about, y'all should stop because you're cute. All right, I'm going to read this one. Should I check her or what? I feel like before I even read it, I'm just going to give you my opinion before we even read it. I feel like it's not no shit like whether you should check somebody and be aggressive and check them. Like, but I do feel like you should stand up for yourself when it comes to deserving respect for sure. So, the title is Should I Check Her or Nah? So, hello, hi, keep my name anonymous. My best friend for 6 years, sister, hates me after we decided to go to the mall and see a movie to have a cute girls' day, but her sister, in Libra fashion, brings her boyfriend along. Don't give Libras too much, girl. Like, did you guys establish it was a girls thing? Like, or did you just say, hey, you want to go to the movies, and she just like brought him along? Like, or was it pre-established? Like, this is a girls' day, girls' time, girls. Like, the fuck. Then it's So, as we were waiting for the movie, while me and my best friend were talking, she was quietly arguing with her boyfriend because he looked at me a couple of times. Girl, why did you bring him? Like, why did you bring him? If you're so insecure in him looking at other bitches, why would you bring him to a public place? You should have left him in the cage where you found him with your possessive ass. Like, that's what you should have did, because look. Anyway, so a couple of times. Now, here's the thing about her boyfriend. He has a things for mixed black girls, which my ass is. And before me and her talked about this, she opened up to me about how she feels her boyfriend prefers to be with a girl who looks like me. Well, girl, if you felt that way, you need to leave him. Because if you genuinely feel like his type is a light-skinned girl and you're not light-skinned, or if you feel like his type is an Asian girl and you're not Asian, if you feel like his type is mixed girls and you're not mixed, like, why are you with his fetishizing ass, with his colorist ass? Like, do yourself a favor and dip. There are tons of men out there that won't give a fuck about that bullshit, and they're gonna date who the fuck they date. You get what I'm saying? So fucking weird. So, as the movie was playing, he was being loud as fuck, doing that drinking out of an empty cup thing. So I told you why. So I asked him, why are you doing that? That's when she got mad and ran out. We all ran after her, and when we caught up to her, she threw a cup of soda at him. After that, she's been calling me all types of things and saying negative things about me because I'm kind of a shy, nice person. I can see how some can at first see me as a nice girl who's a pushover, but my mom didn't raise no doormat. Plus, I feel weird because she thinks since she's a pale Puerto Rican girl, she's the idea of beauty, and that black or black mixed girls are ugly. I'm trying to read this so hard, y'all. But the fact that my proud Afro-Latina ass is pretty makes her mad. And she says things about how black girls are ugly. But I got lucky. Okay. Honestly, y'all all sound like stupid. I'm so sorry to say that, but y'all do sound stupid as fuck. And sis, you said, hold on. Because I'm about to check you real quick. Because I got to, because it's going to bother me. You said, she said that black and mixed girls are ugly. And the fact my proud Afro-Latina ass is pretty, it makes her mad. She says things about how black girls are ugly, but I got lucky because my dad is Puerto Rican and Dominican. Should I check the bitch? Honestly, you've been letting this shit go on for so long, she's probably gonna get fucking clocked in the streets by somebody else. It sucks that this has to be our responsibility, but I feel like as a black person, as a person of color, at, like, you get what I'm saying? It's kind of our responsibility to set the standard. And because you allowed her to say black girls are ugly, mixed girls are ugly, and you would be ugly if you weren't mixed with Puerto Rican and Dominican, you allowed her to say that so much, she's gonna pull that shit out her back pocket in public. Like, that was you should have checked her. Honestly, you should have checked her. And then, just who said that, Latoria? Check the fuck out that friendship. I'm sorry, because bruh, if that's your sister, like, and you just allowing your sister to say all this shit to me, nah, like, this is weird. This is weird as fuck. This is weird as shit. Should I check the bitch, or should I just cut off my best friend because she knows all of this? Plus, she says off the wall things like, I wish I was your type of black. Why are you friends with these people, girl? This is weird. Like, I've never been in a friend group that's been so focused on race and ethnicity, and you're more attractive than that person because you have this in you, and the blah, blah, blah. Like, I've never had that going on in my friend groups ever. Like, ever, 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 ever. Like, this is making me fucking dizzy. Like, 2020 is a mess. Like, what is this? Is this what friendships are like now? Like, this is all types of weird. So, 3 years of friendship was one side. I was always there and always helping her, even while I was dealing with the death of my mom. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. Failing school, my dad, and my abusive ex. So, should I just cut her off and live my best life and go into 2020 with new people? I'm a Sag with a Libra moon, and I have some pictures of me and the people. So, this is the girl. For one, this girl doesn't even look Puerto Rican. That's the fucking gag. She doesn't even look Puerto Rican. She actually looks Asian. She looks Filipino. Like, she don't even look like bruh, I wish I could show y'all, but I'm not. Because she definitely is problematic as fuck, and I'm not trying to start no fucking hate train. And honestly, I think they're around, like, 18. Because she has, no, actually might even be older. I don't fucking know. But yeah, girl, I would get the fuck up out of this. And then what's like gagging me about this, what's like really gagging me, is that like you don't look like the girl that sent in the story, you don't look racially ambiguous. Like, you don't look like your tradition, like, you know how people look traditionally mixed, where they'll be like fair skinned as fuck and then have like a blonde loose curl afro. Like, you don't look like, you look Dominican, like you look like a black person. So that's why I'm just like, what is wrong with this bit? Like, she has some internal things going on. The fact that she would say stuff like, oh, well, you're lucky you got mixed with that type of black and blah blah blah. Like, these hoes are fucking dizzy. Like, why didn't you check her? Like, this shit would have made me so uncomfortable. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is something that should have been checked a long time ago. Like, why didn't you feel the need to check her in the moment? Is why I was like, earlier, I was like, I'm about to say something and you might not like it, but I need to say it. I really feel like deep down, you kind of took those things as compliments, honestly. Because I don't see how you could just sit there and let this girl say this shit about you when it's obviously colorist and racist, but because you're on the benefiting spectrum of these comments, you kind of just sat back and let it happen. You should have checked her, bruh. Like, you should have checked her, but I do feel like you low-key got a kick out of that. Because, look. That's what we not about to do. That's just what we're not about to do. That's just what we're not about to do at all. I'm about to see, what do y'all got to say in these comments? Because I've just been ranting. What do y'all have to say? I'm kind of scared. Miss Giggle said a bird of a feather. Jay said next case. That's the last case, Jay. I got shit to do. I got videos to make. Andrea says this is sad. I know. Nanda said, this shouldn't have even been a question. Right. Honestly, sis, like, I would have took this with me to the grave. Like, I wouldn't have let nobody know about this, girl. I would have just cut them off and went on. Like, this is bad. Like, this is bad, girl. Estelle said it took one colorist comment to cut my friend off. That's what I'm saying. It's like, usually with shit like that, you know in the first few times of meeting a person what they are about. And I've definitely come in contact with some people where they have, but it's usually other light-skinned people that I'm around that say certain things and think that because I'm light skinned, like I'm not gonna say shit. That's usually the situations I run into, and then people, you know, come at me like, oh my god, she's so like PC and so, and it's like, no, I'm not. It's just the fact is, if a dark skinned person was over here, you would not be saying the shit you're saying, like, period. So like, I don't know. That's why I'm just like, a part of me feels like deep down internally you took those things as a compliment, because she in a sense was saying you're better than me because of this and blah 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 and XYZ, and you didn't say nothing because you should have snapped. Just the fact that you emailed it, like, you know, you should have checked her, bruh. Because now I really just hope she go out into the street and try that shit and somebody pops her ass, like, just pop right in the fucking forehead. See, Amber says she felt complimented. The gag is the world sees her as black. And honestly, that's like a really hard thing a lot of Afro-Latinas like have to come to terms with when it comes to race, ethnicity, color, things like that. Because if you would have never told me that you were Puerto Rican and Dominican, just looking at your picture, I would have thought that you were African American. Like, you have darker brown skin, but you're not like, you know, dark skin, but you don't look, you get what I'm saying? Like, you don't have that look. Like, I would have just thought that you were African American. The same way that people see me and they have their automatic assumptions of what I am. You get what I'm saying? But I just feel like this is a really toxic friendship. I don't see how this is benefiting you in any way. Like, all these people seem just very immature. I would take some time to maybe, honestly, it sounds to me like you might need to hang out or get to know more people that are like you. I would, you know, maybe try to find some more Afro-Latino people, or maybe just some Latinx people that aren't colorist and weird. Like, I don't know, but these friends just ain't it. It's just not it. Nanda says she let it go on for too long. I know, that's what I'm saying. That girl gonna end up getting popped in the streets. She gonna end up getting popped in the streets. I'm trying to read some more comments before I get out of here. They're over here fucking mowing the grass and shit right by the window. So I guess that's our cue. You said, what do people assume that you are? Usually people either assume, if I wear my hair natural, they just think that I am light-skinned, African-American. When I wear wigs, a lot of people think that I'm like Middle Eastern or some shit until I start talking. I personally don't see it, but I've gotten that a few times. But I honestly just don't fucking care. Like, I don't put much weight on that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? I am aware that a lot of people do. Like, a lot of multiracial, biracial people do. But I'm just not one of them girls. Said the windows stay causing... Right. But I'm about to get the fuck up out of here, dude. I gotta go record the videos for tomorrow. Andrew said people think I'm white. Well, nobody ever thought I was white, so you shit, that would be dope. I wish, like, bruh, when I was a kid, I used to want to be white so fucking bad, bruh. Like, I used to want to be white so bad, but now, like, I low-key want to be white just to, like, you know, for a day. Like, just for a day, though, and just, like, see, like, how different it is, bruh. I don't know. They need to make that a fucking Twilight Zone episode where, like, a black person gets to be white for a day, and they be like, damn. Like, What's the name of that wig? Fucking, I don't remember. I know I got it from, I think I got it from Sensational. I don't know. But, yeah, we could talk about this more on the forum if you guys want to. But I gotta be outie, because I got to record some videos for y'all. I am not prepared. Yesterday was a day. So, yeah. Who said that? Electric was like, I don't think I'd like that. Like, no. And I said my mom thought that you were white. Dude, like, if people don't look at me and they hear my voice, people will assume that I'm white. Like, when I do my Tribe TV videos, this one dude commented on my fucking thing and was just like, I'm tired of these little white girls thinking that they could just blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, sir, just because I decided to speak proper English in this editorial style video does not mean that I am white. White people do not own proper speech. Like, can we not? Like, what? No. No, ma'am, no, sir. No, ma'am, no, sir. No, ma'am, no, sir. Damn, I didn't know y'all talking about my. Damn, now everybody trying to talk about my fucking ethnicity in the chat. This how y'all living. All right, y'all. I'm out. I'm out this piece, y'all. Peace out. Everybody have a good day. Drink out water. Wash your hands. And try to stay in the motherfucking house if you can. And I will see y'all tomorrow.